My name is Yomi Fabiyi. I'm an actor, producer, director, all encompassing a filmmaker, and also a human rights vanguard, a human rights ambassador. Yeah, first and foremost, it's quite an unfortunate situation that in 2021, um, little is being done to protect the girl child, even the boy child. And that is why I have been clamoring, speaking at the top of my voice all the time that we need to enhance and improve our justice system as well as policing structures such that children in this country, in this society, will have trust in the police. I wasn't raised to even call police. I wasn't even taught in school that there is any number I can call for emergency. Let alone, I am not even taught to trust and believe the decision or precision, whatever, of the police. And as we've seen everywhere, we travel, we see social media is connected everybody. And it's so sad that at this time, at this juncture, a young child, a minor, is actually being portrayed as a victim. It's sad. I really wish in my heart of hearts that every child are well protected. And when I had the allegation against one of my senior colleagues, a comedian, I felt bad. I was beginning to have pictures in my head that this kind of a trauma and stuff like that. Then I don't even know who the mother is, but the onus is on me as an adult and a member of the voting public to see that every child that cannot speak for themselves or fight for themselves gets that kind of respite, that kind of confidence from somebody like me. So I'm like, let me follow through. The fact that there is an evidence, we understand there is a CCTV. I'm like, there is no way I can see that. And I need to be sure that at the end of the day, the right judgment is being passed. So I was waiting patiently. And of course, everybody knows that I have an NGO on human rights, Break the Silence Foundation. And that was what led to the bantering, because I've got some followers on social media, and they were like, you are now quiet, you are an hypocrite. You break your silence on key issues. Why this? But they were unable to juxtapose that at any time you see me speak up, I must have been sure that I balanced the story so that I would not by any way hurt anybody with my information or accusation, because I am not the one prosecuting. So I take my time. If I cannot go there, I allow the due process of the law to take its course before I comment. Or if there is an overwhelming evidence, then I can take a position and ensure that the victim gets justice. But in this case, I choose to keep quiet, and suddenly, when I ask and advise that, please, don't quote me wrong, don't think I am silent, don't think I am an hypocrite, I would never do that. I am just taking my time. Let the due process go through, because the only time you can actually say is that I am an hypocrite is if the video is leaked online or is released. The video in question. Now, or the suspect confessed to the crime, or there was a trial and the suspect is found guilty. That will give me an ample opportunity to actually give a definitive reaction that will show that rape is not acceptable in our society, and that I am standing by the government. But unfortunately, my comment was twisted. They exonerated where I said video. And in my statement that I first released, I ensured that I actually put into cognizance the minor rather. I was particular about our safety, our mental status, and I'm like, we should rally around her. And then I commended the police that I am trusting them, that they will do justice and ensure that the real culprits are going to be, brought to book. And my concerns and my prayers are with all concern. That was just it. But unfortunately, we live in a world, in a perilous time. We live in a changing world. People will look at you. The comments came out, people reacted positively, no negative comments. And then, from the blues, one of my colleagues went up She didn't even take her birth. She didn't even consult or speak with me that I don't understand where you're coming from in this particular statement. Exonerated and said, you cannot, don't ever ask for the video because of so. I look at it, I said, this is not right. You have just a phone call away to me. Ask me, are you asking for the video or you want to see it or what are you trying to say? Then I'm not even asking. I am interested, but there's no way I want to see it. The only way I would have seen it is if by chance it was leaked online or the man was caught having it with a minor in a place whereby somebody recorded it. If the person does not have anybody to show the video to, the next place to get justice for the guy is to put it online without even taking into cognizance, protecting the identity of the young person. I know as a human rights activist that children in that instance must be protected. Even if media houses want to now, by error, or want to leak it online, they will not, like, we get this footage, they will censor the voice, they will cover the face of the minor. If they see the need to show it, and they will advise, it's the law, that the footage you're about to see can be very disturbing. But when people begin to criminalize the fact that I am saying, if I had seen the video and I choose not to talk, or if the suspect had confessed and I choose not to talk, or if there was a trial and the suspect was found guilty and I choose not to talk, that is when you can say, oh, you are aiding and abetting, or you are being hypocritical. That can't even qualify for aiding and abetting. You can only say I am being hypocritical by not condemning my colleague. But I cannot judge a case that is still at the early stage. I am not a judge. And if social media is a court of law, of course, people must see what they want to condemn. If the kind of society we are raising is people think it's social media, and you are not raised, your background does not tell you that it is democracy. You are not guilty until proven guilty by the court of competent law. If we don't raise every child, every youth, every student that way, we are having a dilemma. I don't care the kind of education, the kind of exposure you have. You are not civilized. Your mental balance is not stable. Because if we begin to assume every suspect is a criminal, anybody is a potential suspect. As a matter of fact, because nobody has got the total power to say I can be so correct, when a judge rule, irrespective of the years of experience, they made provision for appeal. Because they know even judges can make mistakes. How much more me? But it is not coming from outsiders because the fans were not complaining. The fans didn't even read meaning to my comments. It is one of us that read meaning. And the person that read meaning did not consult me. You might have advantage over me today. I can say it boldly. Nobody is God. And nobody can play God in my life. My conscience is my policeman. I have a record. I stand by what is right. I am not a perfect human being. But before you can nail me down on a particular, I have worked in government offices. I have never stayed to ask for bribe or ask for anything other than my salary and my interest. In the movie industry, I have never, for once, shared unnecessary funds with anybody. I have never sat to collect contracts in any government office in my life. I believe in hard work. I believe in a society whereby there is dignity and respect, and the dignity and the respect of every individual is upheld. I don't care who you are. If you're a policeman, your rights needs to be protected. If you are a civilian, if you are a trader, there is dignity in labor. There is dignity. Without that, if you go to all the things we go and see in America, London, everything, the way what Nigerians are sitting and enjoying there is not because of the weather. The weather is not comfortable. It's not because of any. The only thing we are enjoying there that makes them differ is the protection of a fundamental right. Majority, we are not raised with the knowledge of human rights. And if at the end of the day I cite an instance and tell you that I quickly, I could remember when Babasu was first apprehended. I mean bold to say it. For 3 days, he was not allowed access to his lawyer. or anybody, even his family. And that gave rise to the continuous bashing to the image and to the person of that veteran. And it got to a stage, all actors were called names, and we are asked to condemn it. It is normal to condemn serious crime, crimes of all races, all forms. It is normal to condemn it as a public figure. But if we are going to be condemning, we condemn when it is definitive. When the person has been accorded the full right of the law to defend and to be heard. When we live in a society, our social media will condemn anybody because he is already been said to be arrested. We are already a bad omen. It's a tragedy. That is why somebody will tell you, my children, they went to school, they asked them, they were cultists, he was shot. Because when they were accusing, when you were jumping, when they were concluding on a case that is not even concluded, you were joining them. When it got to your son, you said, Ayeni. You said, Nigeria is a bad country. Well, that's how it's a chain reaction. It's a kinetic energy. Put religion aside. The biggest religion is humanity. And part of our humanity is to understand that anybody can commit crime, anybody can actually be suspected. Several musicians were suspected. We had one latest that is entertaining us. We are all enjoying it. If we all abashed him because of the overwhelming evidence they said they had, we wouldn't have the lyrics we are enjoying today. Even if we'll be found guilty later, it is a patient society that can see the true picture. A hurried society can never proceed well. We will continue to have bad leaders. We will continue to have a bad society. We will continue to have everything not working, irrespective of the abundance. Tell me, any 60-year-old, none of our parents are enjoying anything. Tell me if your mother is benefiting from the government or any policy in this country. It's because it's a shame. We cannot continue to live a life whereby you will put your thinking in autopilot. You will crash. You must be guiding your thinking, all trances. It's no big deal. So when somebody did that to me and you did not wait, and at the end of the day, you spoke on WhatsApp, you called me, I messaged, I said, I saw your missed call. He said, blah, blah. You wrote all what you want to write, and I said, young Iyabo, the onus is on you. Even if you have seen the footages, you need to at least give your colleagues the privilege that they might not have seen it. You cannot confirm if we have seen it and we are trying to hide it. We are not the one investigating. And for anybody to now start twisting that I am demanding that the video, you went online to say, I am demanding the video. Social media is sensitive. There was no time I said, if the video had been released and I did not talk, it is a simple coinage of language. I must not speak in volume before everybody understands. Fine, I write in long. That is my nature. I can't change it. If you ask me to write about myself, I write in long. In long, I will never write lies. And I will never write blackmail. I will never write blasphemy against anybody. Even if you kill my mother. The worst, the person that I hate most in this world, which I don't really have anybody I hate, I only have people I avoid. If you are accused of any crime, trust me, on my honor, I will not judge you until I can balance the story. I don't use my brain that way. I have a very decent background. And if people are beginning to grow with that kind of a background whereby they don't want to judge, they don't want to wait, they want to judge, they will judge you too because you are prone to suspicion anytime. You are prone to be a suspect. And we will continue to live in that kind of society. We will keep inheriting that to the next generation. And then Nigeria will continue to be the way it is. And then people will be in weary like, why are we not moving forward? Do you think it's by prayer? It's by our conduct to ourselves. Our conduct to ourselves will free this country. It is our attitude. That is why Dr. Martin Luther King said, by the color of, not by the color of the skin, but by the conduct and the content of your character. If your character stinks by judging before concluding, before hearing both sides, you are a tragedy. I am not speaking like an actor. I'm speaking like an individual that has conscience, common sense, and believe in the rule of law. You don't jump the gun. There must be an opportunity, benefit of the doubt for the justice system. These police officers are working in a very tense mood. That is why we are still begging, we are campaigning, we did NSAS. Stop using torture as a major means of investigation. We want them to be more equipped. Their incentives improved so that when they are investigating, everybody will trust the justice system. That is my background. That is where I stay. If somebody now use an entire celebrity, none of them gave me name. I leave them to their conscience. And Davido, you know the true story before you attack me and you have a name, then I will wait. I'm not God. I will not even curse anybody. I will leave it to your conscience and what you think you want to be tomorrow, except you have concluded what you want to be. Majority of the artists that have got problem without seeing them, I would never judge them behind, except I have done that. So why would a colleague that is a phone call away or a chat away would not say, I don't understand this. Stick to your opinion. You cannot bully me into accepting an opinion that will touch on my integrity, on my conscience, and on who I want the nation to be tomorrow. I am not talking about the dirty status we have now. Any little thing on social media, you're bashed, they conclude immediately. We cannot go anywhere with that. No single way. Both the former president and the current president of America, they were accused of rape, sexual harassment. People still went and voted for them because they allowed them, they accorded them the chance to defend themselves. That is the kind of society I want. Whoever is alleged have the right to be heard. Whoever is the victim have a right to be heard and protected. That is the kind of society that can progress. I won't say because I want to satisfy fans and then have problem with my conscience and who I should be. That is the bone of contention. I have no problem with anybody. I can never be a rape apologist. It will never be me. Not on my honor. And whoever is attributing that to me, I dash you. If you can do anything with that, if it can take you anywhere, it is your cup of tea. Take it and enjoy it. That is who you are. And I can only ask you to shut up. I can't change your opinion. That is who you are. But I must advise you. They put it in your head just to bring me down, because if this person has seen the footage, the onus is on her to express herself according to what she has seen, not to criminalize or to bring dirty opinion to my own stance as an adult and a member of the voting public. And that is why, whether you are abroad, you are in Nigeria, if we are not coming back to start restructuring our mental thinking, the way we think, the way we conclude, we will just be hurting who we should. The man, if he is guilty, I stand by the law. I stand on my feet. He should face the judgment. He should face the wrath. There is no power I have on that. And I have not in any way obstructed justice or said the lady is lying. I empathize with the mother of the victim. Then I didn't even know who the mother was. I empathized. And I was so particular about the young lady. I am feeling her pain. I don't have the energy. I can't stand a woman saying no. If you say no, what would you mean to Wale? I can't. There are a few things, if you put course, go do the abolition, it can never catch me. I can't steal money. I can't pick money on the ground. And I can't force a woman to sex. I can never. And that is who I am. This is why I choose to hold my own style in the movie industry. Accept me for who I am. Don't compare me with anybody. No basis for comparison. Anybody can pretend. Social media is a pretend world. But I know the talent I have. I know what I am doing. I have been producing for the past 17 years. My fans, everybody I've seen, people that don't like me, they've not ever condemned any movie with me. Look at what I've been doing. I stand by every colleague because I know what the industry entails. Check well, when anyone has problem, before you will see 3 artists, it will be very difficult. That is when you will know the true picture of how the industry is. These are part of the things that I'm begging, appealing, that if they can adjust it, because we preach peace, we preach unity. But when you are marrying, when they have nothing to lose, they will troop out. But when they see that there's any little controversy, they are not sure. That is when they will know, nobody should spoil my name. If you are honest and forthright, nobody will ruin your name. Like this one they are doing to my name. It's not Ibanije, exercising it, game. And film, drama. My conscience is my policeman. And woe unto you if you judge anybody without balancing your story or speaking from both sides. Find the truth. Even if you are not speaking out, observe and ensure you balance the truth. Social media will never say it is a liberty for you to act that way. It will be recorded down for you. That is why some people will continue to have problems, even when they are right. I don't want, if I have a dick, it's because I overwork myself, not because of any negativity. So that was what happened. I am not going to be supporting it. Not because there was nothing to say I did that. It was twisted so that it will go into your head. Because if it is a long writing, if you want to get any Nigerian, put it in writing, you will sell that Nigerian. We need a reading culture. People should understand. I have the tenacity. I have the ability to write, because I don't like coming back and explain myself again. I would rather explain, use paragraphs. I will explain myself. If you don't understand after then, I can't help you. But don't condemn me for what I have not done from your assumption. It is even wrong for us. At the end of the day, look at what we have done with the old case, Yoruba movie industry. Musicians are accused of fraud. EFCC picked them. They took them to court. No single artist come out and start bashing. It's absurd. The next thing you hear is, hey, it's minor, rape is... All these things are social vices. They are cankerworm to the society. All crimes, particularly all these ones, they are huge crimes. If you are becoming hypocritical, you start separating. This one, who likes to be raped? Even the rapists themselves, they don't love to be raped. That is to tell you there is that sentiment. So where will I do that? First and foremost, I will just have to forgive everybody. And before you can be understood, before you can be accepted, you will first be misunderstood, hated, bashed, but you need a strength of character. I don't plan evil against anybody. Anything you find on my page is what is on my mind. I follow the creator of the app. If it is not on my page, and if I am not telling you directly, it doesn't exist in my brain, or it is not time for me to address it. I don't own any fake account, and I have never indulged anybody to write and defend me. That is why you will always see that when they start bashing on social media, because I have a different calling, I have a different foresight. I look at it, I can't go low, start grooming people to be fighting for me on comment section. It's too low and dirty for my somebody, because what I have ahead of me is beyond what we are seeing now. So at the end of the day, it's always going to be a one-way traffic. But if I am honest, you will see me, it will look like I am not respecting the reactions of the people. I am Eddie. No. I don't follow the crowd. And nothing has ever suggested that the multitude can never be wrong. In a society of us that we're still working to have people to respect other people's opinion, respect other people's rights, where every system of a government, every facet of a Nigerian government, and every level of Nigerian people, they don't understand, only infinitesimal number of the citizens understand respecting the rights of the next person, even if you are pained. Until we get to that level, somebody like me will continue to be misunderstood, because I live where I can actually pretend, just do my filming and be loved, but I may not be happy personally. And after a little while, I die, I go. What is the point? Essence of living has not been fulfilled. Do you know my dream? Do you know my calling? Do you know I'm just passing by through the movie industry? Fela was not interested in songs that will make you go. He is interested in songs that will speak and pass a message. He was beginning to get appreciated outside the world. Initially, he was bashed. Nelson Mandela was bashed. Is Kingsman part of those that actually hated him? But every lies has an expiring date. But you cannot help those that doesn't want to grow and be civilized. They want to keep up that electronic witchcraft, which is the modern social media, to hurt people. They will hide behind fake accounts in comment section. I will never find my child looking at me, writing with fake accounts. If I used to have a picture. Immediately, I see myself as a curse. So I don't even go there. I don't know who has supported me. I don't read most of those blogs when it doesn't really have anything to do with me, because I don't want a society where people will toxic. People should be able to speak on what facts they know. They should speak on what law and respect they have for the next person. That dignity must never be messed up, despite the fact you are upholding the law. That is a kind of society, not that only rich people or big politicians will be accorded respect when they are going through the justice system. And then a common man would have been battered, would have been messed up, and even made to talk under duress. It was quite pathetic. Even after I posted my reaction, I said, I want to like observe. I want to wait until the judgment. I decided to go and check on the gentleman. I went to the panty. Someone said, oh no, you did answer as police. I said, why? 99% of everything we're fighting for in NSAS is for the police before it was hijacked. The only thing that was the cocoa was stop abusing the rights of citizens. The rest is for the benefit of the police. So why would they hate on me? I stop at, when I'm traveling from movie location on every express, I wind down, I use tinted glass, I wind down, I pick anybody I see who is stranded, including police officers and soldiers, except those ones that are trying to do escorts. I don't say because I'm a celebrity, I stop at every junction, and when they are dropping, I drop them. I've been doing it for the past 12 years. I have a different background. If you don't know me, judge me, it is your cup of tea. But I'm not your day-to-day eye pumping, come to social media. Have you seen me do giveaway? I do my charity quietly. When people were spending money on launching, doing films that I shoot movies, high-class movie, I choose to gather my money with my fans. I did Human Rights Summit in 2019. I brought Amnesty International from Abuja. Invited everybody. Brought United Nations Human Rights Best Lawyer. I brought everybody. Musicians. Everybody. Rugged Man. Ara. Kennison Brown. All of them were there. Even newscasters. TVC newscaster was the anchor person. I gathered them. I did everything. I was like, we need to do more on human rights. It is that me that will now see somebody who is accused of rape. He is accused. Trial is going. What is my own to start judging him? Even if he's my enemy. This is somebody that he has never acted in my movie before. But we just have to keep educating ourselves. So if at this stage, and you see what they were doing on social media, it is pathetic. Some young people had the opportunity to get my number. When they were even calling, they were repeating unfounded truth. And when I start correcting them, they were like, wow, I am composed. I am ready for social media bashing, because we have a big problem with social media, the negative part of it. The idea is good, but because of who we are as Nigerians, we are more particular on the negative aspect of it. And that is where the work is. They don't even know what I have done. Some people were just calling me rapist. But unfortunately, because only lemon the theater. And the truth will always sit alone. The lie will run 1,000, 10,000 kilometers. Immediately the lies is tired. It will reverse itself and meet. I'm not even chasing you. Say, don't worry. I know I'm tired. The lie will reverse and come and meet the truth where it's sitting for long. So check how you raise, how you conclude before your children, how you make them reason. It's your duty. If you raise a child that lies, if you want to lie between you and your wife and your children are there, you are responsible for a decayed society, because that son will be developed, and those are the potential leaders. We want a society, if you want good leaders, we want leaders that will respect your rights, that will do your road, that will give you basic amenities. We need a system of education and societal values that will start raising the right children. Until then, you will start seeing things, and if people like us talk, they will twist it the way you've just done. It's a shame you did that, but I forgive. Go do me, go hurt me. Only my fans and few loved ones were like bothered. But when they call me, they realize I'm posting. I can never be bullied into silence. I have spoken to the president of the country, a general. This is my opinion about life. I will say it. I have met with the president one-on-one. I said, Mr. President, I need to speak my mind. I need to talk to you. He stood up. I will not talk, campaign, or do anything for you if I don't speak my mind. I am not a fearful individual, but I respect everybody. Me, not an industry. I love everybody, and when anybody feels pain, I feel the pain. I might not do party with you because I believe the one is temporary. You can't know me when you are marrying. I would rather wait. If you have, I will be there. If you are popular in the industry, do wala, make your time, do film, entertain people. If you die, if you are not in a particular circle, they will bury you like a pure water seller. I am still covering up. This thing is not right. We need to understand that these people, they have children. Their children can be later become a judge. If the art industry needs help, they will say you were not there. When Olumide was being buried, only 2 artists was there. A veteran. One of the actresses, veteran actresses, was furious. Said nobody should come to my burial. Yomi, I know you, you are different. I don't want to be separated. I want all of us to be there to support one another. They will still twist it because their background stinks. They read meaning, negative meaning to things. I don't do things for fame. I don't want you to like me. Just do what is right beside me. I will do what is right beside you. If you paromo me, bear it in mind that except they chain me and they kill, I will fight for my own rights. It still boils down to what I am still fighting, that I'm getting bashed upon. If somebody as intelligent as Toke can just pick pieces and conclude, fine, they might have the social media clout more than me, but I am a figure in the entertainment industry. Not even a benefit of a doubt that I have never been associated with such before. And all I can just say is, go and rearrange your background and ensure that you find the truth. If you are intelligent, if you think you are exposed, you are famous, and you can't be careful to balance story, and you attack people's integrity, people's reputation and brand, it is because you probably think you're God or nothing can be done. Even if I don't have that power, so many young, innocent people have already think that is how life should be done, and they will be doing it, and it's a succession. At the end of the day, she said it on her page, am I going hungry? Am I going to die? Our path may not even cross until I pass out. But the truth of the matter is this. I would never do that to Toke Makinwa. I would never rush to judgment against Davido. Davido was accused. There were so many stories flying during the time somebody died. Murder is the biggest of all crime. On my honor, I would never judge that young man. If he chooses to judge me now, maybe some relevance is coming to my life. And at the end of the day, they should sit down and search their conscience. Is that what you use your fame and exposure for? Are you believing that truth? Was that what I was doing? I would never say, show me the video of the minor. And stop overflogging. Stop sweating the small stuff. Anybody could have seen an adult molesting a minor in a corner, in a bush, record it and throw it on social media. They don't understand the ethics of journalism the way you and I know. You're only quoting the ethics of proper journalism, that before you showcase a minor in such situation, you either blur, protect the face of the minor, probably clone the voice, don't give the right name, and ensure that you advise the audience that the footage they're about to see is very disturbing. Because if somebody carelessly throws it online, it would be wrong for the media not to actually talk about it. They will talk about it. But where it is not online, who am I to demand I want to see it? Who am I to say post it online? If it's going to come online, it's going to come in form of a leak. The police will not say, we are posting it online. Is it going to be on a page? And at this stage, you don't even know me. You don't know my pedigree. Somebody said, I'm asking for video online, and immediately, the kind of youth we have, they quickly judge me because they saw multitude doing it. That is a society we have. We have a serious problem. I will never do that to them. I have read many things about them that are not right, but in my heart, in my conscience, go and search everywhere. And I believe I have a moral responsibility to respect the integrity of every of my colleagues, except they are found guilty and it is crystal clear. If you do that to any of your colleagues, you are acting God, and it will not take you anywhere. It can give you prominence, it can make you look good today, but if you're not looking good before God and before posterity, it is waste. Waste, and it is a shame. Because after you've ranted and everything, and no single lawyer, no single law enforcement officer says, this person needs to answer a question. You just want to ruin a name that you never helped me to build. You're going to be on it. What is the assurance that in the next 10 years you'll still be reigning? And the likes of the Rainmaster, where I saw him personally afterwards. We have to be careful. I am preaching caution. You are preaching bashing. You are preaching hatred. You are preaching discord. I am not on the same page with them. If you are popular than I don't even know who is popular than me. I don't know the talent anybody has. If you have your talent, we are not clashing. No way. I have toured different industries. I stuck to movie industry. My first production was 17 years. I don't know whether these people you are talking, they even understand what entertainment industry is then. But I am not even interested in competing with anybody. I just preach peace to you and ask you to be cautious. You have today, you might not have tomorrow. Of course, when I got to Panti, I need to ask the suspect. I request to see Baba Ijesha and myself. And they brought him out. I said, sir, with due respect, I've come to check up on you. Is everything fine? I had so and so. He said, of course, it's true what you had. I said, sir, did you rape this young girl 7 years ago? He said, no. I said, please, tell me the truth. Did you? He said, I never did. I said, do you have any extra information you want to give me with the mother of a suspect? Because I later realized she's a comedian, she's part of the industry. What would have warranted that level of... I never knew you were close to this person. Said Yomi, it was at the same time we had marital problem. Of course, some things are personal. I said, no problem. Now, I understand again that there is a CCTV footage. And I was going through the police report. They said, you confessed to rape, that you confessed to the crime of rape. And there is a CCTV footage. The police officer there interrupted immediately and said, Mr. Yomi, I respect you a lot. Police never said the CCTV was an evidence of rape. He was caught with the lady in question in the living room. And at the end of the day, when it was shown to him that what are you doing with the lady? You were holding the lady, you were doing this. And then he apologized. He said, yes, he confessed to that. But whether that amount to crime, Mr. Yomi, we cannot say because we are going to charge you to court. I said, can I see the video? Though I won't be able to tell, but I can still look whether a crime was committed. He said, I cannot show you the video. I said, sir, I cannot see the video now. I don't know why they are not showing me. It's good. I trust the process. But in case the video actually finger you to have committed crime, you have disappointed me, sir. He said, Yomi, let's wait and you see the video. I don't even have a lawyer. There are some things that if I say, I'll be scared to say, because if I say it wrongly before this guy, I just don't want to mess up myself. I don't have a lawyer. Nobody has visited me. Only the governor of Tampa in Lagos State, the lady came. Said, no artist visited you. I said, sir, you deserve to be heard. Call your people, let them give you the service of it. Because if you say some certain things that would implicate, you might not even be able to interpret what is in the video. Because he never knew it was being recorded. So he wasn't detailing his actions, his movement. Not until the lady princess gave account of what happened. And I now got to thank God I didn't even rush to judgment. The picture they were selling to me, when I was careful, I was thinking it was a CCTV of him having sex. And I know that is what a lot of people were expecting then. That was why they were expecting me to condemn. And I said, look at me. Thank God I didn't say anything. I don't know. They were forcing me. They want me to Kisha Shiso. And I quickly reminded them, I said, we need to be calm. The same way Babasui was arrested there. After the third day, it wasn't until after the third day, first day, second day, no access to lawyer, no access, the family could not access him. And the rumor was going and they said he excreted. A lot of editorials came out, he excreted 16 raps. That is a callous and a wicked editorial, because at the end of the day, we realize that not even a single cotton wool or a scan is available as evidence. And I said people begin to console themselves with narratives. He used jazz, he used connection. Is that the society you want to raise your child? So if I am telling you, don't let us go that route, let us calm down, and you go about and twist it. It is not just about me. In the next 5-10 years, I know 1 or 2, 3 persons will be accused, and that is condemnation. The same set of people that condemn are trying to do today, they will do that to the same person. I don't want to see anybody condemned until he has got opportunity of fair hearing, trial, without duress. That is the kind of society I want. That is when people will see Nigeria as a place they can come and invest, live, and even ask for our citizenship. And the point is this, maybe it is time for people to actually know what I stand for more. But when you look at those series of tweets, I wasn't tweeting just to showcase that I am having fun. You realize that I am tweeting because I am not just tweeting to collect followers. Those kind of tweets will not attract followers or likes. But it is a persistent way of saying, let's have a peaceful, serene, decent society. And if anybody who doesn't know my pedigree, my history, judge me from what somebody coined, and they start saying things like this, it's going to look absurd. I don't want people to be found in this kind of situation. And more reason I am always careful to judge people. And at the end of the day, it is not just about tweets. I have actually financed myself. I have traveled to several parts of this country to campaign, and I would even go under serious stress. But I want to say, I am here. Let's do it. I am not talking about sexual attraction. Adults and adults can be sexually attracted to themselves. Adults can be promiscuous, can be flirt. That is a moral issue. You understand? But when it comes to you forcing, trying to you must do it by force, or you force yourself on a woman. I have been on the top of my voice for a very long time. And whenever I see any issue like that, I am always bitter. I feel like fighting for the oppressed. But when the person has gotten help and there is a continuous, meticulous investigation, I am always like, thank God, this person is getting help. I am observing. Don't sweep it under the carpet. I am there. And if I now put up a word, say, let us exercise caution and patience while we follow through and then balance up. Nobody should go and twist it. Nobody should do that. And I quite appreciate the fact that you're able to dig deep. That is what they call journalism. You research. You want to go back. There is no way. There is no way I'll be saying I want to. It's not about, I don't preach religion. I preach humanity. They know me. When I was campaigning during NSAS, I was sleeping on the floor. I was using the little cash on me. I was even on a movie location. And people were like, why are you an actor committing so much to this struggle? Are you doing it for fame? They even later told me that some actors said they should chase me away because I am diverting attention on myself. I said, how? I brought myself to the floor. And attention is still coming. When I can always do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, don't do like every other person. I appreciate everybody, what they can contribute. But leave me to express myself. But people will still want to think everything is about fame. If I want fame, I have shot movies that I brought in new faces. I have introduced scripts that encourages and put a female lead cast on the spot. And I do. If I want fame, I will only be looking for scripts that will talk about me, a male character that I will play alone. But why are we doing this to ourselves? Why should anybody do this? I am a quiet person. I am not a quiet person, but I will never lie. And I will never blackmail. I will not stick to blasphemy. You will never find me there. It's either I avoid you or I am with you. I will never pretend to be your friend if I have nothing to do with you. But I am working hard to have a better society, online and offline. I hold the society that duty. Go and check my movies. I ensure there is one civic social responsibility messages there so that we can have a better life. I don't want Nigerians to be running out of this country all the time. Monday to Friday, Nigerians queue in front of major embassies as if there is war. We have a serious major security crisis. Security is human right. It's your right. You have the duty to stand in front of your governor, in front of your president, that you fail to protect me. Look at the energy they spend on me that I didn't commit any crime, that nothing show. They would not, if they had even raised eyebrow on the level of security in this country, the people in charge of our commonwealth will know they have a responsibility and they have work to do. We are having a youth system, a youth structure that is drifting towards irrelevancies. We need to call ourselves to order. I accept the bashing. You don't know me, you judge me. That is not the kind of society that can, because I can never judge you. You do it to me, I can't do it to you. I'm sorry, I can't judge you until I know the truth. I must balance my story. Change your background, change your philosophy. My opinion is molding up. Like I said, I don't want to rush into judgment because anything I say now, I would not want to go back and change it. And the only way I can say anything and will not need to go and change it is to allow the full weight of the law investigation to be conclusive. And now it is crystal clear that the video cannot come online. I can't see it. Then I should be able to trust the tool of authority that are seeing it. If it had been littered online and my opinion is still what I'm saying, then you can know me, I'm a complete hypocrite. And that was what I was explaining, and they were twisting it. Go back with online. I want the identity of that child to be protected in case any putting it online is the only way the victim can get justice. It's not because it is a criminal thing to do. Most people that are shouting on the line, they do nothing about human rights. And if at the end of the day, they say, they don't even know that if it is censored, then it will only be like it's disturbing. But we don't even want such things online, to be honest. I don't want it. Because you're going to be giving the victim unnecessary popularity. I would even say don't bring it. But I'm saying if it had been, that's the only way all of us can see it at the same time. So if we are not seeing it at the same time, and I have not seen it personally, I cannot categorically say it is verdict, is guilty. And if the person says, I am guilty, I did it, please forgive me, then I did not talk, I am wrong. I am an hypocrite. Or he is accorded every opportunity to face trial. No stress, no threats. He was given fair hearing and he was found guilty. And I did not talk. That is when you can say I'm an hypocrite. That was my explanation. One day, no lawyer will see my comment, that statement, and read bad meaning to it. Why must it be one of us? Why must it be one of us? Knowing fully well that even if you have seen it, allow things to go. You are bitter. Then you call those that have not seen it. I am not the one trying this case. And I don't want to ruin it because it's an ongoing case. But on personal terms, I have seen the video, Yomi. It is terrible. If I still now maintain and not, then you can now start bashing me. You have to respect other people. You have to understand that what you know, others may not know. Don't crucify them because of that. If that is the kind of society you want, then I'm sorry, you have created a serious, terrible situation down for all of us. If you are not it's a total waste. Humanity is my first religion. And I'm not, don't even attribute it to me, not on your life, that I would be a rape apologist. It is a curse and I return it back to you. It will never be my portion. Tell me that rapist if I don't put all my, I will take my time and see that the justice is served. And I've never turned my back on any. Even those that are facing domestic violence, I stand by them. Their husband, they will tell, I will go and bash you on social media. I will spoil your name. I said, young man, I am not asking you to leave your wife. I am asking you not to kill your wife, somebody you claim you love. You are threatening me with going to social media to ruin my name. Be my guest. Hey, Wagba, they write all the things. I am prepared for such. But rearrange your philosophy if that is who you are. Because it's coming back to you if you're not careful. But I don't want it to come back to you because I want us to live in peace. Till you are adjudged guilty, people should still be able to hold their lips, hold their brain, hold their thoughts. Because what you think is right might be wrong. That is why even judges are saying in high court they can still overturn it. I don't want to believe it's because Iyabo does not understand. With all honesty, Iyabo is a pleasant soul. In the last 2 days, she might look different to me. But my opinion of her since I have known her, even from the word go, she's been a pleasant soul. She's been doing all she can so that people can be well taken care of in the industry. I have known several people that she has helped quietly, that her name wasn't mentioned. But this is part of the deficiency of the society we're talking about. And she corrected it. But I think she's practically bitter because when she attacked me with a video, which I didn't expect from any colleague, I had to I don't want to mention her name. I don't want to call her out. I only advise there is no dignity fighting whoever is on the floor. Whoever is facing trial for any crime is on the floor. No dignity bashing the person on the floor. He doesn't speak well of any ethnic, any race, any individual. You must accord the person with dignity and respect while you ensure that the right thing is being done. And then immediately, Princess did the video. Princess didn't mention my name. She didn't attack me. She might not know what I stand for, but automatically, she might feel maybe Yomi is trying to speak in defense of Baba Ijesha. Despite the fact he doesn't know what has happened, maybe he knows. But Iyabo that knows or that claimed to have seen the video and have access to me. When she didn't do, and when she returned to start, I will do this, there were so many criminal threats. I won't take it against her. If she will be the one to kill me, good luck. But by and large, I have to remember those good times. Her good deeds towards me, other colleagues, Papa, not even me, it still exceed the little one she did now. It's a little time of madness. And it's still because we are still having that dysfunctional orientation and backgrounds. Until we have similar, when all children are raised together in the north, in the east, in the west, with the same ideology of social civic responsibilities, respecting the rule of law, trusting in the police, if they are raised together, understanding the fundamental of human rights, you realize that we would have raised the kind of nation we want. We are not working on raising the right values in people and want a better country. The leaders we are complaining about, are they not our father and brothers and sisters and everybody? Did they import them for us? We all have the same opinion. The same way we condemn that all these leaders, are they not traveling abroad? Are they not seeing the way they are leaders? Are we, the citizens, not traveling abroad too? Are we not? Why can't we be behaving like the people in abroad? Iyabo will tell you, did he do it? What did he say? He's going to want to hear the other side. He can tell you, oh, rape is not right. Rape is not right. Did he do it? Young man, are you sure he did it? Then they will investigate. That is what we're talking about.
Mohimi and the convener, Yomi Fabiyi, speak on their efforts to stop human rights violation in Nigeria.
We are too silent for people. Intelligent people are not always silent. They only know when to be quiet.
And of course, we have to understand, by this time, everybody should be talking about social service. Where are they? Why is a lady, how is she getting rehabilitated? What help is she getting? And then more investigation needs to be done. If there is negligence of duty, somebody needs to pay for it as well. If you choose to take care of a minor, you must focus on it because it is the the progress and the future of that child lies with the guardian. If you are negligent, if you say, I don't care wherever you go, who touches you, who that, you will pay for it. That is a kind of society. Everybody must be held accountable. So if Iyabo is facing that without hurting my own opinion, it wouldn't have led to all this fracas. It would have led to all this drama because it was needless. I didn't place any drama with anybody. I didn't fight anybody. I didn't say, why are you silent? You must talk. I didn't say, why are you? I'm not. I am focused on what I stand for. I'm trying to encourage people to do the right thing. I'm not saying, come and love me. I won't post on social media. No. I don't do that. I don't have time. It might turn out to be that that's what I'm doing. But look at how many people don't tell you. And some will not even listen. You're on social media, I saw your picture. So everybody correct you. Sorry, was there a Amorous question? You're beautiful, send me your number or talk to me in DM. WhatsApp. She should bring out if I have said anything wrong. She had told me her age and I still went on to want to do anything. I'm saying that is the kind of society we have. It doesn't add up. It's just malicious. This kind of question is malicious. It's showing how positioned your thinking and mindset is. We are not going to go anywhere with that because if it is a crime, you won't be posting it. By now, they would have called me and invited me. So if somebody thinks because they are speaking about me now, and then let me join the bandwagon, it's because of how she is being raised. They are talking about it. If I was scouting for caste, do you know why I did that? If you tell me your age, I didn't talk about sexual amorosity. I didn't say, come on, talk to me in DM privately. That was how I got some caste. And as an adult, I have right to be sexually aroused. I shouldn't be aroused again. I am not doing Jesus right. I am doing human rights. I am not related to Jesus Christ. I'm not his cousin. I am a human being. I've got blood running in my veins. Somebody cannot tell me I am 16 years old, 12 years, and I'll say, okay, let's date. Let me have. If you cannot find that, somebody now cooking it up. I was 16 then when it was just I saw this stuff maybe 2 or 3 months. It's not even up to a month that I spoke to the person. They are all lies. They are blackmailers. Raising unnecessary youth because everything lies. Inconclusive orientation and judgment is the order of the day. That one will be trending. That is what your child is used to. That is what you have neglected your child to be used to while you are hustling. That is why we can never enjoy good leadership in this country until we begin to play our roles. And we can play it with honesty, patience, decorum, and respect of human rights. If we do not have those ones, foul, it will be the next thought of the next person. To be honest with you, and I'm not saying it because it's an interview, I bear no animosity against any colleague. I see them more often than even my family members. But the truth of the matter that is far from a lot of people is that we are not as cordial as we portray on social media. And when I realized that it is becoming a problem for my mental health, because I do a lot of things. I lecture, I act, I produce, I direct, I coordinate, I screenplay. I will not be wasting my time on social media from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. Traveling from one timeline to the other, seeing things that I know practically they are just for showbiz. It will be occupying my brain with some things that are too... So I balance, I choose not to be too overwhelmed with that. But offline, I see everybody has the same thing. I have my record. But it's often misconstrued. Some people think, he's not following us. He's not doing it. What is he feeling like? No, it's not it. I have cordial relationship with everyone, including Iyabo. She will call me and hear some opinion. I will hear about how was at her housewarming. She invited me for a premiere recently of a movie. But I told her I was going to start a movie. And I said, I appreciate you wanting to send me an invitation. And I am with you in spirit. And I tried to monitor and I showed love on her page. It was that cordial. She's a beautiful soul. But on this one, we had that misunderstanding. But unfortunately, a lot of people did not know it was just misunderstanding. They thought she wants to maybe she wants to bring me down, I don't know. And I always believe that nobody can bring me down except it has the hand of God. If God wants to bring me down, now He'll bring me to where I am. But if I have not done anything to you, God, and bringing me down now is not your plan, tell me that human being that can achieve it. I need God to answer me that, but no human being can answer me. None of my name is spoiled. Because if my name will be spoiled, it must be spoiled on things that I do to myself, to hurt myself, and it must be serious crime or serious antisocial. Well, this one is social media drama, and controversy will always win.
We are too silent for people. Intelligent people are not always silent. They only know when to be quiet.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.